So what are the advantages of Oberlo Supply? Well, there are many. First off, as we now fully understand, the suppliers are handpicked, so they should guarantee a level of trustworthiness. Now, the second thing is that all of the suppliers in the Oberlo Supply database know that you are drop shipping. So that note that we had to put in about please do not include the original invoice, etc., that's not necessary. They know exactly what you're up to. They're not going to include the original invoice. They're never going to include any promotional material. Nothing like that. If they do, they would be struck off the Oberlo Supply database. The third thing is the shipping times are a bit less. Okay, there's a little bit of reduction in shipping time. If you click around, you will see. Compared to ePacket, it is sometimes an improvement, but it's not a massive difference in my opinion. Now the fourth one, and this is a big one, is that the order fulfillment is super easy. We've looked at manual fulfillment and we've looked at that kind of semi-automatic fulfillment using Oberlo. But order fulfillment with this is basically one click. First of all, you do not need the Chrome extension. All you'll do is once you have that order in your Oberlo app, as we've seen before, there's a button, you click on it and you are done. The very first time you do it, you'll need to put your credit card details in because Oberlo will basically handle the process for you. But once you've done that, there is nothing more to do. It is simply one click. So we've gone from a manual process that takes minutes to a semi-automatic process that takes tens of seconds, shall we say, to this process now, which is almost immediate. Now, a couple of lectures ago, I talked about how to handle returns and refunds, etc. And that's still great advice. But Oberlo gives you an extra leg up because you can now take it up directly with the supplier. And if those suppliers want to stay with Oberlo Supply, they need to respond appropriately. They can't just ignore you. So that gives you an extra bit of leverage with your whole returns and refund processes. And in that same vein, if you have any kind of dispute, you can open it directly with the supplier and they have to respond to you within 2 to 5 days. Otherwise, it will be referred to a staff member of Oberlo Supply. And lastly, there's an ongoing discussion about custom labeling, which would mean that you would be able to brand your products so that when they're delivered to the customer, for example, in my case, they would be branded as Tim's Super Deals. So there we go. I'm sure you can see the advantages are massive. And in my opinion, Oberlo Supply is a game changer. And from here, things are only going to get better.